everyone. Charline Savoie here from the East Coast Holistic Events. We're very happy to be bringing to you our first Irishtown Holistic Fair at the Irishtown Community Center on Sunday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Irishtown Community Center is located just about 15 minutes from Moncton. We have a wonderful variety of vendors ranging from alternative medicines, energy healers, holistic products for you, your home, and also your pets, delicious foods, artists of various genres, and intuitive readers. And I have the pleasure of having one of these channelers with me, Danielle Stone-Bourque from Sesoft Healing. Welcome, Danielle.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Everything's running pretty smooth.
Good.
Good. Getting ready for the Holistic Fair, and one step at a time, we're getting there.
Best way to be in this kind of sense.
Yeah, so I'm happy to say that you're going to be there with all your products that you bring, and you're going to be doing some readings for people. Can you explain to us how you do your readings?
So I'm a channeling intuitive sessions. So I'm like a radio TV transmitter is the best way to explain it. So I tune into those frequencies or channels and try to understand and interpret my best of my ability to give it to my clients. So I hear, smell, taste, feel. So you name it, I got it. So it's past, present, future mediumship. So it's a little bit more than just psychic medium.
Very good, very good. Yes, because every channeler or intuitive reading has specific gifts, or they do it in their own way, which is great, and it's good for different people in different ways, and so it resonates with people in different ways. And are you taking pre-bookings for your fair at the fair?
No, it's usually first come, first serve, actually, because I don't hold anything, because life changes, right? So I'd rather just go with the flow, and then if anybody's there, they can have the appointment. If they pre-book, then something happens in life. So I just leave it open to first come, first serve.
Okay, so people just go to your table and sign up?
Correct.
Right.
There's always an intermission of about 5 or 10 minutes between sessions, so I can clear the area and then have the next energy come in.
Okay, and also you're doing a presentation for us, I believe.
Correct.
Right.
So I do an open floor explaining what I do, and then doing a floor reading is the best way to explain it.
Oh, nice, nice. So is it just done randomly, or does spirit tell you this person needs a message, or how do you do it?
Always the best way to explain it, I tell people, like, how can you understand? I say, well, it's like being in a noisy bar and there's a lot of people talking. So it's the loudest person and the loudest message that comes out, and that's how I start.
Oh, interesting, interesting. Right. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, it's going to be exciting for people who are attending. We'll be scheduling soon on our webpage the presentations and the titles of it for everybody who's doing presentations on that day. Yeah, so, and also you have some products, and I believe you have some books with you that you wrote. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I got guided from spirit quite a while back, and they kept on asking me to start writing books for children or parents that have gifted children to try to understand their ability better without being scared. So I started the first book, Noah's Ball of Light, which explains a little boy that starts seeing auras. So he doesn't understand. So his grandmother, who is native, she starts to explain, because she knows about the spirit world, and explains about a little girl that has the gift of talking to different kinds of spirit. So then she explains everything about spirituality in her own way, in layman's term, for a child to understand. So that's the first series. So, but after this, Spirit says, well, why don't you start doing a series. So I started a series, which started this year, but I wrote it last year about each ability, meaning mediumship. So the first book is about mediumship. The second one is Music of a Different Time, which is the second one that I'm started. It's not published yet. So that would be the second one. So it's called Gifted Spirits, the series called. So this one's about a little girl that talks to a little girl spirit that's lost and can't find her way home or talk to her parents. So the little girl helps her to find her parents and to have peace as well as their parents.
That's a wonderful idea, and it is so needed for children who have these gifts, and even for adults to try to understand how
Correct.
these gifts come about, because sometimes very different things will happen to us and we don't understand them until we speak to someone like you who knows a little bit more, who've had their own experiences, and then they can relate to that. They're because it can be quite traumatic at first when these things happen to you, right?
I grew up with this, so I was never scared when I seen spirit and talked to them. But for somebody that's never known and it just pops up, say 4, 5, 6 years old, and parents don't understand. So this book is the first book series it's a good way of explaining to parents that don't have to talk to anybody like me, but have a book reference to go to and then read it first and to see that it's nothing to worry about. It's just somebody that has a different ability. When people ask me about my ability, I say, I am not different than anybody else. I says, I'm like a doctor that knows everything about medicine. I wouldn't be able to know how to do that, right? Or a carpenter or a mechanic. Like I have my own ability. The best reference I tell people is that imagine a scientist that does numbers, but they can see it in their mind and see the numbers and the problem and how to solve it. I says, I have that ability, but I have it where I can talk to past loved ones as well as any spirits at all, and to try to understand the middle part to explain it a little bit better for people. So the book is a good reference that they don't have to be worried about because you have control over this. It's not the other way around where the fear comes from.
And I think with the times that are changing and more people are becoming more and more intuitive, it's opening up for everybody. It's making it easier for people to know their gifts or to be more in tune with them. So that's great.
Their ability as an artist, as a talker, as a spirit speaker, as an energy healer, we all have different abilities. It's that they're no different than anybody else.
Exactly. Well, I want to thank you for coming to our event as a vendor. That's going to be great to have you there, and looking forward to seeing you in person. And so this is the next best thing, I guess, that we can do on Zoom. So thank you, Danielle. And again, it's the Irishtown Holistic Fair on Sunday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Irishtown Community Center. Please come, tell your friends, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Beautiful blessing.
Thank you.